In the last video, we saw the rise and fall of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. His dream fort towered above the surroundings, only to eventually remain a cursed ruin. In this video, we will visit the fourth city of Delhi at Jahanpanah. But first, a brief glimpse at what happened just before that. As I cycled toward Jahanpanah, I realized that immediately after the death of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq in 1325, his son Muhammad bin Tughlaq, both famous and notorious for his actions during his reign, barely stayed at the fort built by his father. Instead, just a short distance away, in fact about 1.5 kilometers as the crow flies, he built the Adilabad fort, a place very few amongst you would have ever visited. The entrance to the fort lies beyond a dusty open ground, often used as a cricket field these days. A short, gradual climb, and one passes through not too grand an entrance, in close vicinity of the layered walls. While the layout of the walls is similar to Tughlaqabad, however, the height and defensibility is much more limited. Immediately on entering the fort, to the right lies one of its bastions. This area provides a panoramic view of the outer peripheral walls of the fort that lie beyond it, surrounded by Kikar forests. You can also see the Tughlaqabad fort, its scale and dominating stance clearly discernible from a distance. And slightly onto its left, across the road, is Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq's tomb. A further turn of the gaze to the left, and the twin inner walls of the fort become visible. And further still is the palace, now represented by dilapidated rooms and a garden just beyond them. This area within the citadel was the core of the Adilabad fort and housed the private chambers of the king. In that sense, Adilabad represented a temporary residence of Muhammad bin Tughlaq before he shifted into a grand palace which was to become a reflection of his influence and standing. The fort is isolated at most times, and we were warned by the sentries to remain within the core of the area, given past cases of snatching and petty crimes. I would therefore recommend that you visit the monument as a group. An early morning cycle ride would be one great way of doing so. Muhammad bin Tughlaq did not stay for too long at Adilabad and soon began work on his capital city at Jahanpanah. In the present day context, this lies in close vicinity of IIT Delhi, closer still to Sarvodaya Enclave and right next to the Begumpur village. Ibn Battuta, a Moroccan traveller who visited India during this period, not only relates the mercurial temperament of Muhammad bin Tughlaq in his travelogue, he also describes the lavish and grand palace at Jahanpanah. This included the Hazar Sultan or Thousand Pillar Palace with an intricately carved wooden ceiling. Well, nothing that signifies such splendor remains today. And what does remain is the Bijay Mandal, a raised platform to observe the surrounding areas. It is a sad reflection of its glorious past with an unkept and uncared for complex. Not far from the area lies the Begumpuri Mosque. The mosque was built either in the latter part of Muhammad bin Tughlaq's reign or during the time of Firoz Shah Tughlaq towards the end of the 14th century. Either way, it is a striking example of the architecture of that period with three entrances and a large quadrangle buttressed by pillared corridors and a rising dome opposite the main entrance. Despite the state of disuse and withering condition of the monument, its arched passages still evoke awe and admiration. The simplicity of the structure is more than made up by its proportions and magnitude. And interestingly, the park next to it is yet again a popular site for cricket lovers to practice their skills. Muhammad bin Tughlaq had once dreamed of combining the areas of Mehrauli, Siri, Tughlaqabad and Jahanpana into one grand fort. However, the state of Jahanpana instead remains a symbol of the fading legacy of a man who was either ahead of his times or impractical enough to almost reach a stage of bankruptcy in a bid to chase his dreams. And the fourth city of Delhi is its decaying testament. In the next video, we will travel to Firozshah Fort, the fifth city of Delhi, and until then, goodbye.